Hello and welcome to the Day Tradester. For those of you coming back, thank you very much. And for those of you that are new to the channel, the Day Tradester, I record my trades every day and I put them up on this channel so you can follow them if you choose, so we all can make money. No matter who you are, if you've been trading, I hope your charts look like this. I hope you're making money and your charts are green and up and to the right. If your charts don't look like that and you're not making money, that's why I'm here. We can all make money together. This week is the beginning of the third year of a bull market, and as time goes by, we're going to turn those 20s into hundreds. All right, let's start selling so you can see what I've sold today. Or if you're copying me, you'll know what to sell. All right, well, we're starting off with Apple. No, I mean we will be buying Apple, but we're starting off with Airbnb on our sell list, and we're selling it because it's got 3 days of a downward trend. So just in case there's a few more days, we're going to go ahead and take a little bit of profit from what we bought previously last week or 2 weeks ago. My guess as a layman is that there probably won't be a lot of travel between now and the holidays. So the next quarter's reports probably if won't be a blowout profits for the company. So we'll go back in probably in a few more weeks, especially if the downward trend continues. But I'm just guessing here. Anything about Airbnb? So this is Carnival Cruise Lines, and all the cruise lines are doing an amazing amount of business this year. And I imagine they're going to continue to rack in the bucks. It's a inexpensive form for family to travel. So all of them, Norwegian, Royal Caribbean, they're all doing great. But again, we're selling all these. They just happen to be on a downward trend, and we want to capture profits as, you know, whether it's a 1 day, 2 day, or 3 day downtrend. And then we'll go back, we'll buy back in when the triggers are activated to come back in on the upward swing. If you have been following me and you've been making some of the trades, just take a chance with me. And if you have been making some profits, could you please subscribe and share this video? I'm making these videos for anybody who's trading, whether you're experienced or inexperienced. I believe I had gone over the benefits of starting out with $25 a week if you're able to afford that. Went over a couple benefits, and I think I left off with the wanting to share how you can trade all the stocks that you're seeing me purchase and sell, or sell and purchase, that by using fractional shares. So I guess I'll try to speak a little bit about fractional shares. So every brokerage firm allows the possibility of you to purchase stocks through fractional shares, which is a way to buy stocks based on a dollar amount as opposed to the actual price of the individual share. Like, for example, here Netflix, if you wanted to invest in Netflix, you'd need $700 for one share. But using fractional shares, you can buy as little as $5 worth of Netflix. Charles Schwab is the brokerage I use, and their fractional shares, you can purchase the fractional shares through a system called Schwab Slices. And as long as the stock is on the S&P 500, you can purchase at least $5 worth. The minimum to purchase a fractional share through Schwab is $5. So if you only started with $25, for you to buy a $25 stock, just to have one stock, that's a little bit riskier than having 5 shares at $5 each. So if you're thinking about getting into the market, you will quickly start to diversify your portfolio. And if you copy me, you will be diversified through 135 stocks is what I trade. So ultimately, over time, if you do copy me, remember, I am not an expert. I'm just a guy who's showing my success. And if you so choose to follow, then you may be as successful as I am, but you will be well diversified. I know some other brokerage houses, they allow fractional shares as little as $1. So you might be able to still copy me. You don't have to use Schwab. You can still copy me while you're using another brokerage. And that way, if you do find, I don't know which ones that allow fractional shares at $1, but they're out there. Just do a little research and you'll be able to find them. So this is the last sell we have to make. This is Snowflake, which they actually have dropped significantly. They were near $200 about 3 or 4 months ago, and they had a horrible earnings statement 2 quarters ago, and then they dropped significantly. So hopefully they are turning around, and hopefully we'll be catching them at the bottom. Please take the time to help me get my video in front of more people. Please like, subscribe, and hit those notifications so we can all reach as many people as possible. And because we all want money. All right, so it's time to buy. So we had about 30 stocks trigger the buy, but we're probably only going to have enough money for maybe 20 or 25. We'll see what we have the money for. And you see Apple is the first one that we're purchasing, and hopefully we are catching them at the beginning of a very long upward move. A couple weeks ago, they just announced their new models with their bells and whistles. And they've got a lot of customers who haven't upgraded in years. So we're hoping, or at least I'm hoping, that right now I buy 1 share of Apple at a time. I might move that up to 2 or 3. I'm expecting over the next several years to just be a very long upward move for them. And hopefully you're there to join the ride. All right, so back to fractional shares. So the diversification, both through, if you're a new investor, by the amount of money of whatever you might be putting in during the week, also by way of taking advantage of fractional shares, the diversification that limits your risk in the long term, because it's spreading the risk over a large number of stocks, and you're not just holding all your money into one stock. So you will learn how to build a portfolio, whether either copying me if you choose, or a combination of copying me and doing some research and choosing stocks that you like or stocks that you think might do well or better than some of the stocks that I've got on my list. So fractional shares, they help with diversification. Another benefit of the fractional shares is really just taking advantage of basically what 401s do, which is dollar cost averaging. That is a strategy where, as an investor, you put a fixed amount of money at either every week, every other week, or once a month into the stock market, into a specific stock if you so choose. But in this particular case, you'd be putting it into your portfolio and spreading around through a variety of stocks. But it doesn't matter what the price is, you're still putting in $25 or $30 or $45 a week, whatever your amount is. You're trying to put that in every week because we need to build wealth. So on some weeks, you're going to have stocks that are kind of high, or the market will be low. I mean, as you can see by any of the charts that come up, you see they go up and down, and any one of these charts can be for the SP 500, which would be a index called the SPY, SPY. So in any given week, when you put your money in, we don't know where the market's going to be. Experts don't know where the market's going to be, but we're putting it in, and the prices eventually average out over time. You'll put your 25 or whatever your specified amount that you're putting into the market. It might be at the top for that particular week, or it might be at the bottom, or anywhere in between. So we take advantage of putting money in every week and spreading it around through all of our stocks, which, if you're using a 401 or have a 401k, that's what you're doing. That's dollar cost averaging over time. However, we're not strictly using dollar cost averaging specifically. I've tweaked a little bit because we are dollar cost averaging and swing trading simultaneously. Where most 401s, they're just more than likely have an index for the SPY, for the SP 500, where we're taking our time and I'm choosing the stocks that are low and trying to purchase stocks that might be at the beginning of a swing, no matter whether it's a 1 day, 2 day, or a week swing upwards, to catch that momentum. So it's a version of dollar cost averaging, but on steroids, I suppose. I don't know how I would explain it, but in both situations, we're reducing the cost that we pay per share over time. And this strategy that I use is a strategy that I'm going to be using the rest of my life. So we're building wealth not in the next week or the next month. We're building wealth over time. By utilizing the fractional shares, it allows you to buy really high performing stocks. If you're brand new to this and you're thinking about getting in, and you're thinking that there's no point in getting in because you can't afford Netflix, you can't afford Google, you can't afford Berkshire Hathaway. I mean, these are all stocks that are 4 or 5. Meta is almost $600 now, so that barrier is no longer there. So by using fractional shares, you're getting $5 of Netflix, you're getting $5 of Google. So no matter which stock you purchase, you're going to be able to grow your wealth in your portfolio because you are purchasing a lot of stocks that are the top performing stocks on the NASDAQ or the S&P 500 or the Dow. So don't let that be a barrier. Another benefit for using fractional shares, it forces you to learn. You're going to learn faster on actually how to trade and how to buy and sell stocks. There's a much less risk if you purchase a stock and it starts to go down. By selling your $5 worth of, we'll just stick with Netflix, you're not losing $700. You're not losing $30. You're only losing a portion, more than likely, of that $5. Stock market is scary. So fractional shares help you build your confidence up as an investor. Not just by copying my trades. That'll certainly help build your confidence when you see that I'm profitable and you too are profitable. At some point, you're going to want to make your own decisions, or at least make some decisions of your own mixed with following my trades. So over time, by learning and gaining that experience, you're going to become much more comfortable. You're going to have a lot more confidence. So we could build your confidence slowly together by following my trades and broadening your horizons on your own. Because when any stock that we have does go down, you're not losing a significant amount of money. Whether you have the whole share or whether you have a fractional share. This strategy is designed to spread risk over a large number of stocks. So just as I gained confidence over time, you will too. All right, so the Square is the last stock that we have to purchase. So I'll try to pick this conversation up over the next several days. Again, it doesn't matter if you're new or it doesn't matter if you're experienced. My trades will certainly help benefit your portfolio. And by utilizing my stocks, my buy and sell list, you can improve not only your portfolio and your wealth, you can help improve your family and your friends, your coworkers. So we can help a lot of people. So here are my lists. All right, so the first is my sell list. We sell, that's the first thing we do every day to increase the amount of money that we have to purchase all of our triggered stocks if we're able to. So I think we were able to purchase 25 of those stocks. So I started adding other lists. This list is the triggered sell list. Those are stocks that were triggered, and these are triggered buys. I either chose not to sell or I didn't have a stock to sell. And the buy list is I didn't have enough money to make those purchases. Maybe you do. But these are, my plan is to show you every day not only what I'm purchasing and selling, but also what stocks were triggered by the indicators that I have. So you're able to make the choice to purchase those or not. So please help me reach as many people as possible. Especially since we're at the beginning of a nice bull run. I mean, this is going to be sweet. It's been, like I said, this is the beginning of our third year of a bull market. So help me reach as many people as we can so we all can benefit. So thank you and have an awesome evening.